Good afternoon, everyone. World No Tobacco Day is held on the May 31st every year to inform the lay public about the ill effects of tobacco and focus on tobacco prevention. Every year, there is a particular theme on the World No Tobacco Day. The theme of World No Tobacco Day 2020 is to protect youth from the ill effects of tobacco and protect the youth from the tactics of the tobacco industry. Now, how does the tobacco industry entice the youth in using tobacco? By adding flavors to the tobacco products through social media and through advertisements which attract the youth. The tobacco industry has been resorting to tactics to attract the youth so that tobacco use is more prevalent, and this is the aim of everyone to protect the youth from tobacco. Tobacco kills half of its users. Out of the 1.3 billion users of tobacco throughout the world, around 8 million are prone to death from tobacco use every year, of which 7 million are due to direct use of tobacco and around 1 million are because of usage of second hand tobacco. Tobacco is the leading cause for death of nearly many diseases. It can produce cancers of the oral cavity, for the entire GI tract. It can lead to lung problems, chronic obstructive lung disease, lung malignancies. It can lead to effect on the heart, cardiovascular diseases, and lead to blood cancers, leukemias, and can have an effect over the pregnant women also, leading to diseases in the newborn. In connection with the World No Tobacco Day, we need to understand the effects of tobacco on various systems in the body, and also what is the relation between tobacco and COVID-19 in the present days. Those using tobacco, if they are affected with COVID, it is proven that the risk of death and the severity of the disease would be very high in this COVID affected population who use tobacco. 2. Of late, the central government has given guidelines telling that spitting is a crime. So, both oral tobacco usage and the smoking habit, cigarette or BD or chutta, are related to mouth to hand contact. The spread of COVID-19 would be more prevalent if someone is using tobacco. In this context, it is pertinent that tobacco use is banned throughout, and the laws related to tobacco use are followed very strictly by the government. The other thing is the relation of e-cigarettes, how e-cigarettes are going to help. It is a good development that the central government has banned e-cigarettes earlier, last year. E-cigarettes basically are related to the use of an aerosol which contains nicotine or a non-nicotine substance, but the flavored elements in the aerosol, and when they are used as vapors, that can lead to ill effects over the youth, and it can be serious even for the pregnant women also. So, after the FDA has banned e-cigarettes, the central government also has banned the e-cigarettes last year. E-cigarettes can be a first generation, second generation, third generation, or fourth generation. They are supposed to lead to ill effects over the health of the youth. And e-cigarettes, apart from the nicotine products which are seriously affecting the youth, they can also lead to drug addiction also. Of late, the youth have been using this in the form of vaping, even adding the other non-nicotine substances like what you call a hacking, by adding the non-nicotine products like the drugs, particularly cannabis, marijuana to that, and this is called as hacking. This can lead to ill effects over the health of the youth. So, it is pertinent that the tobacco overall is banned. Now, after knowing what is the theme of the World No Tobacco Day 2020, what are the ill effects of tobacco, and then how the tobacco industry is enticing the youth towards the usage of tobacco, and then the relation between COVID-19 and tobacco usage in the present days, and about the e-cigarettes, Okay, we should know what are the existing laws of tobacco prevention in the country. The COTP Act, Cigarette and Other Tobacco Products Act, is the one which is in vogue in the present country, and various the points in the COTP Act, if implemented strictly, will lead to tobacco prevention. 2. We have the National Tobacco Control Program, which if implemented strictly at the district level, state level and national level, can ensure a complete tobacco prevention at every level. With this background, Srinivasa Heart Foundation for the last 15 years has been conducting World No Tobacco Day every year on 31st May, and apart from tobacco prevention programs from 2005 to the present day, depending on each team, we have also been conducting research related to tobacco. For example, the coronary artery disease in the young, which was submitted as a paper at the World Congress of Cardiology in 2012 at Dubai. We found that the tobacco usage is the main reason for cardiovascular disease among those age groups less than 40. 2. We initiated a clinic based tobacco cessation program, which was submitted as an abstract at the World Congress of Cardiology in 2014 in Melbourne, Australia, where we found that through a telephonic method of counseling, the tobacco cessation would be successful among those using tobacco. So, with this background, we wish that tobacco prevention at the individual level and the ill effects apart from the individual level, it is an important point for improving the societal health. So, tobacco prevention, if followed by implementation of strict laws, both the COTP Act and the implementation of the National Tobacco Control Program, would make tobacco prevention successful in the country, and thereby the health of the individual and also the public health would be improved, leading to improvement in nation's health. Thank you so much.